Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish 2. And it turns out that if I had taken the 3 extra seconds to actually read all this text, I would have seen that somehow, for some reason, and I guess it must have been set that way originally, but it clearly says here, travel to one of those 2 groves. Why only one of them? I'm not sure, because obviously both are a problem, right? That needs to be solved. So I'm obviously going to do it. I mean, again, if nothing else, there is the Druid quest that does actually require me to go to both of them, rather than only one. But it's weird that the main quest only requires you to clear one of them. Either way, obviously I'm going to do both, no matter what. This path is narrow and dark. The foliage overhead is so thick that it feels like a tunnel. It's grim and claustrophobic. Well, it is grim and claustrophobic. Occasionally, a branch falls on your head. Ouch. You have found one of the sacred groves of the Cronus. The tracks in the mud aren't fresh. You can hear faint humming coming from deeper in the woods. Okay. Oh yeah, well, not that much deeper, apparently. Druandi? Have we heard that name before? I'm not sure. There's a lone human kneeling in this grove. He's a teenager, definitely on the young side to be this far out in the wilderness. Yet he is wearing the ceremonial garb of the druids of the Cronus. Maybe he has been, like, rejuvenated or something. Maybe not. He stares into the woods to the north, offering bowls in front of him. When you get close, he gives you a quick look. This is not your place, Haven. I am Druandi, and I'm calming the woods. You will only make them angrier. Well, I have been specifically told to come here, so I hope you're wrong. What are you doing here? The grove is angry. Can you not feel it? Perhaps you are too old. It lashes out at us, at the good people of the Cronus. It must be calmed. Too old, excuse me? Why is the grove angry? Look at your own actions, Haven. Your governor devours us for her own wealth and power. Yeah, so you're talking about the governor's actions, though, not mine? Thanks for the generalization, though. How are you calming the grove? I bring it gifts. I speak to it. I listen to it. There is a rotten part within, and it must be cut out. I don't know how, though. Well, I'm pretty good at cutting things out. Why don't you know? He rolls his eyes a little. Because he's a teenager. Because to fully see, I must enter the grove. I can't see the details from this far away. Duh. Why don't you just walk farther in? Because the wolves will devour me. That is how sick how sick and angry the grove is. I must do my work from here. Except you basically can't, so... Well. There are bones in some of the sacred groves. Why? You have actually succeeded in making him nervous. The crown has its own ways, Haven. We follow our treaty, and we live our lives as we choose. Okay, and if that includes human sacrifice, then so be it. Right, I guess it was never really explained why there were so many human bones in that other grove. And I didn't question it, I thought it was just the people killed by the angry forest, but... Well... Anyway, is there anything I can do here? Obviously, I could just ignore this guy and do my thing, but... Well, you think about this for a moment. The grove is doing harm. It must be calmed. However, you can't be trusted to do it. Haven hurts as much as it heals. You should leave. Noted. You do your business, Haven, and we will do ours. Right, and mine happens to be to just ignore you and move on. Okay, Beast of the Grove. Those are not just wolves. I have been misinformed. You enter a grove. It is a huge relief to be able to see the sky again. Ancient, weather-worn stones poke out of the thick undergrowth. The smell of grass and fallen leaves is overpowering. Dominating your attention, however, are the wolves. There are 3 of them, apparently. They are enormous, 10 feet tall at the shoulders, and raw magic radiates off of them. They are angry, imposing, and a bit hungry. Only a bit. Yet they are kind enough to not attack you. Instead, they wait for you to approach. Oh. Interesting. The wolf looks at you with distaste and a bit of confusion. It is full of the magical energy of the forest, but it isn't intelligent enough to communicate. Maybe one of the other wolves will be more helpful. Not this one. Oh, this one for some reason is. This enormous wolf looks down at you. Its eyes are pure feral ice, and strings of drool hang from its jaws. Yet it is in control. For now it is willing to face you. It stares at you with unmistakable, cunning intelligence. It lets out a low growl of warning. It can't speak, though. It doesn't have the vocal cords for it. It just growls and looks down at you. The world's largest dog. Probably. Fetch, play fetch. Yeah, okay. Pet the wolf. Stare the wolf in the eyes. I mean, option 1 is just silly. And almost certainly not helpful. Unless the game is feeling particularly silly today, you never know. Just reaching out to pet it, I'm not sure if that seems like it might be stretching how much control, I don't know, whatever power is having over this wild creature. Stare the wolf in the eyes. That could be useful, or it could aggravate it. Asking it what is wrong is probably just not gonna produce anything useful unless it is capable of understanding human speech. I guess I'm gonna try this first. The wolf struggles to communicate. It can't talk after all. Instead, it looks intensely at the empty, abandoned nest in the northwest corner of the grove. A nest. A wolf nest, because wolves build nests. There was another wolf here. The 3 wolves turn and face north. One of them points in that direction with a forepaw. And you don't like it? Wait. I thought they were missing their friend. You don't like it? As in, they don't like the other wolf? So they should be happy it's not here. The wolves let out a deep, angry growl in response. Or maybe that one turned evil, and that's the problem here. Tell me more about this wolf. Yeah, tell me. I mean, they can't really tell, that's the problem. What does it want? Why? What made it go mad? How do you feel about it? Okay, that is clearly just a trap here, because obviously that many questions are just gonna overwhelm then. You want it destroyed? I'm guessing, if they're angry at it. The wolves bare their mighty fangs. They are most unhappy about it, but the meaning is clear. There is the sound of groaning wood and breaking branches. You look to the north and see that a bunch of trees have moved aside, opening a path. Thanks for the information and barking and such. Sure. The wolves give you a sullen nod. Then they back away, clearing a path. Okay, well, and just like that, 2 paths actually open. Alright, so, looking at the map, it seems like this right path can't really go much of anywhere. So I'm gonna check that out first, except it goes up, and into a door that just leads to another map. Interesting. That's not, I mean, I guess technically or, you know, functionally it's not different from moving to a different level, but it's technically at first, I guess, in that it, you know, in that a door connects to a map on the same level, right? The same level of altitude, that is. Huh, interesting. The narrow paths of the grove extend farther into the valley. The trees are older, the undergrowth is thicker. It is almost pure nature, barely even seen by humanity. When you enter, you hear howls. There are many wolves in the deep grove calling to each other. As you progress, you step on a twig. There is a tiny snap, barely perceptible. Yet a moment later, all of the wolves are silent, alerted and waiting. Awesome. Did I choose poorly? I'm guessing that was unavoidable. Okay, there is a wolf. Well, got the jump on us, but didn't really do much. Really surprised to find it by itself here. Okay, got more approaching. Well, yeah, there are quite a few more. However, unless some are trickily circling around from behind, we're in a pretty decent position here. Move forward and... okay. There we go. So we should be able to pick up a couple of them without ever being in danger. Yep, that one was gonna die from his damage over time effects. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna move him forward. Didn't mean to do that necessarily, but clearly some of them were trying to reach either him or Pat, either Ray or Pat, and we're starting to move that way. And maybe by opening up a path, around the other way. They will now turn around and waste some more time. That would be nice. Oh, wait, you're being stupid. Okay, now the path is actually blocked again, but never mind, I guess they were trying to reach Pet. I guess they turned around. Unless one of them is not accounted for? Not sure now. Anyway. We are doing fine for now. And with any luck, that first hit that we got, oh nice crit, might be the only one that we took from these wolves. Also, apparently one of them was specifically a wild wolf. Not sure what made that one wilder than the others. Didn't really... Well, I didn't see it attack, of course. It might have had some sort of, you know, howl special attack, or, you know, something. Or just deal more damage, or maybe cause bleeding, or any number of different things. Okay, there's a wolf nest. The path opens up into another grove, and yes, I did see another wolf down there, but, well, we'll see what happens now. Again, you can see the sky. There is another huge wolf here. It looks like the three you met earlier, except it is larger, dirtier, angrier. You can sense its fury. It paces back and forth, growling and drooling. It is the rage of the forest made flesh. You can already tell that there will be no conversation with this beast. All it wants is to expend its anger on humanity. Okay. Thanks for the fair warning. I wonder, though, why there is so much more map to theoretically explore. Oh, winter wolves, huh? Okay, yep. So these wolves are gonna be a little bit more in our faces here. That was a very nice crit. I am going to... Oh, I was going to cast one of those, though. You know, I think this is not gonna... well, I guess I'm gonna target it like this. It's only gonna hit those three wolves that I can see there, and not the one that is down there. Yeah, that just barely does not work out. It's fine, though. Nice. You can take a step back. Attack this wolf. Okay. That winter wolf decided not to breathe frost or something. As did that one. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, I can't really move you past those. To get even, you know, to hit even more enemies with that whirlwind. That's fine, though. That wolf unfortunately did not quite die. I could make sure that it does before getting a chance to attack, so... Nice. Okay. One attack fully blocked, and then 10 from the next one. They're both just wolves. Maybe cleave? No such luck. And a wasted crit. Okay, evaded one attack. Still doing pretty fine here, I would say. I feel like, once again, there were more wolves that just ran off somewhere and never returned, which is slightly worrying. So yeah, either way, as I was maybe starting to say at some point, I'm clearing out the map just in case the big wolf might howl and call for reinforcements. That seems like a relatively likely thing to happen, so I guess taking care of these wolves beforehand is probably in our best interest. Only one winter wolf here, but one wild wolf. So how are you different? 97 versus 97 health, okay. 3 and 2 damage bonuses, interesting. And 2 and 3 armor. Same here. 15, 10 evasion. Okay. Yeah, the stats look exactly identical, so who knows. This wolf is bleeding, but not heavily enough. However, no, you can't actually make it past Switch weapons. And actually shoot it. I was thinking about weakening another one and then using, Poison Rain. Actually, that has become much more attractive now, so... I ended up doing it after all. Okay, the Wild Wolf is there. You attack. Once again, we block all the damage. I like it. You are not gonna get far enough with your melee weapon out, so you do that. Evaded another attack and blocked all the damage again, and thus we get a chance to maybe finish this one. That wolf might actually have died from poison. Well. This one's gonna get an attack off, and of course that one actually dealt damage. Still pretty good. And I'm gonna have you do a single target healing here. She's hardly missing any health. And we get that energy back. Awesome. No loot at all. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. So maybe a little bit of loot. But that seems to be past the big wolf, which we still haven't seen. I'm gonna save here though. Just one quick look. Up this path, there it is. Okay, let's see. Beast of the Grove. That one actually has less health than the ones by the entrance, right? Didn't those have like 700? Not that I'm complaining. 80% stun resist, only 5% physical evasion. Doesn't seem too bad. 30% speed bonus. But with any luck we might be able to slow it. And we're gonna speed ourselves up, of course. So yeah, let's just do it, I guess. There we go. You get your turn first, which is awesome. So we do that. We do not get a freebie to try and cast a slow here, but that's fine. Wow, 100 damage critical and 2 stacks of bleeding. I mean, that's a pretty good start. Okay. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that he doesn't actually have slow. No, slow is like a higher tier. Yeah. Time warp. Does she have that? I don't see that, do I? No, it's fine. Wait, or do I? I do see that. Never mind. Yeah, no, I decided not to get that for the time being. I will eventually, I guess, once I have a lot more points available. For now, for now you just attack. I guess I could have weakened it, huh? Yeah, maybe should have. That's okay, though. I mean, surely it's gonna summon support. Clearly, that's what enemies tend to do. But for now, I guess we just focus on it. It does not seem particularly tough. Okay, the Fall Beast lets out an angry howl. Its cry for help echoes through the forest. Well, that would definitely have alerted any remaining wolves if I had not taken care of them ahead of time. And that was a really pathetic attack, my friend. Not impressed. Okay. Another 2 stacks of bleeding. I guess I don't really need to weaken it, it seems like, unless it has some unexpected tricks up its sleeve. Just shock. 58 damage. Howled again. Dealing very little damage. Bleeding more. And I mean, it's already dead. Huh. That seems too easy. This wolf was the manifestation of the rage of the grove. It has been destroyed. The groves are not emotionally complicated beings. When the anger is destroyed, the grove calms down. You immediately feel less threatened and claustrophobic. The row near this grove will be less threatened now for a time. This bit of rage has been pruned, but if nothing is done, another is sure to grow. That was really it. I mean, and we got 100 experience for that immediately, which is also unusual. 2 paths opened up. Huh. I mean, seriously, this dungeon was so much easier than the other one, though, right? Just fewer enemies in total. The wolves really were nothing special at all. I guess those winter wolves probably could have cast some sort of frost spell. But other than that, I mean, the other grove had all those snakes with tons of poison and just way more enemies. Was way more complicated. Well, I suppose not all dungeons are created equal, and that's fine. Hello there. Okay, so we do have an optional encounter guarding that treasure. I guess that's spear red. Ew. In a way that that's reassuring. So I guess I wasn't really missing anything. Ah, he was too far away. Really. That's a shame. Also, this is too tempting. I'm sorry. Sorry, Prince. I'm sure you understand. We'll be fine. I'll heal you. See? He was totally fine. That's not the button I should have pressed. I wanted to dash, of course, but... oh well. There. You take some healing. I mean, I didn't really need to do that. We have potions after all. Okay, you can attack that outlier rootling. You, I guess, will drink a potion. And then do a whirlwind. Very satisfying. Very good. Look at all that XP. It's not a lot, but I suppose it does add up. 2 experience per enemy. And we fight, you know, we routinely fight maybe a few dozen enemies per dungeon, so that certainly does add up. You find a huge old stump. This was once one of the grand enchanted trees of the grove. It died, but this enormous grand pillar of wood remains. Remembering the request you received in the Tower of the Erodico, you examine the stump closely, looking for a remaining trickle of fresh sap. Interesting. You're in luck. You pull off a bit of bark, and a tiny trickle of sap slowly runs out. Okay, I mean, since that is happening without my doing anything, I'm definitely hoping and expecting that this is not gonna be held against me. The grove immediately fills with a powerful, piney smell. You collect the sap. Okay, crown of sap. That was part of the same quest. Now, which one was that? Across the row, knowledge of the row. Not that one. Ink for the Erodico? Yes, fresh liquid sap from the sacred groves. Well, I hope it remains fresh and liquid while I look for the ochre. Interestingly, though, I did check all the... yeah, I definitely did complete all the quarries and mines of the Lodaga, of the southern Lodaga, I should say. And I only found traces of ochre somewhere that weren't usable. So I definitely didn't expect to find the sap in the southern part of the Cronus, but I suppose it doesn't help to find that here, because I still need the ochre from presumably the northern Lodaga. Okay. So, yeah, I was expecting to get that sap much later. I was also not expecting to find it in these groves, because I thought I had been specifically asked to not take anything, right? But I guess I was taking that maybe a little bit too literally. So who knows? Maybe they never... well, no, I suppose there is probably a way to mess things up. I mean, definitely in that other grove where if I had, you know, evil thoughts when communicating with that heart of the grove, that definitely would have had bad results in some kind of way. Here, I'm not sure. I guess I could have maybe aggravated those wolves near the beginning, and that would have been bad. Another bleeder rune, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to use. Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to... yeah, obviously I will put one into Chip's equipment now. He does have the healing strikes, which I guess is nice. I mean, I suppose it probably happens more often than I notice as well. And I'm sure it has actually healed him for a little bit here and there already. It's probably not a huge chance for it to happen, but it's nice to have. And the couple of times that I did actually see, usually on video, not when, you know, not live when they were actually happening, they did seem to heal for a decent amount. Like, I definitely saw 12 at some point, which is not insignificant at all. Either way, I'm definitely gonna replace, well, probably the one physical damage with a chance to bleed. That seems useful. So yeah, you can have that for now. Rare dice, I'll take that. Silver neck piece. Well, I suppose I can put some armor into this and then something maybe a little bit more interesting. So, yeah. I feel like I saw something similar, maybe for sale somewhere, and decided not to take it because, well, obviously, it's kind of lame because it doesn't have any additional effect built into it. Okay, oh, never mind, we got more rootlings. So there was no free reward for just for defeating the boss. I guess maybe that's how this dungeon is balanced out. It's pretty easy, but any treasure at all that you can get your hands on does require additional combat. It's still, of course, not very difficult at all, but again, no complaints here. Oh, come on. You're gonna bleed, or I'm just gonna shoot you. That works too, I guess. A brutal band, plus 2 physical damage. Too bad we only have 1 ring slot. Let's see here. Bleed resist, poison resist. And that is nice. 2 damage though. I mean, I suppose that's like base damage and some sort of scaling is applied to it, probably. So that's probably kind of useful, kind of valuable. Let's see. First, this can be sold. Right, there's no way we're going to use any kind of armor that doesn't have rune slots. Not in the long term, anyway. That last thing I think was a material for upgrades at the tower. Brutal band. I mean, physical damage. I suppose it would apply to his bow attacks. That is physical damage. That's one of the few ways I have to actually like improve raise damage. Should I forego the extra protection? I mean, I could. The game considers this pretty valuable, but because he's using the offhand item, he already has more protection than our mage, I guess, for what it's worth. Yeah, you know, I'm a sucker for extra damage, so sorry, Ring of Protection, you're pretty good. That being said, maybe better than 20% bleed and poison resist? What are those resistances looking like? 45? Right, so they would only be at 25 without that. Which is standard. Armor is 34 and 14. Okay. Yeah, I mean, his defense is looking just fine, honestly. In fact, he has a lot of magical defense, for some reason. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I think I prefer resisting more of those annoying damage over time effects. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, hey, and what is this? A shortcut back here. Interesting. Ah, you find a morbid site that we didn't see before. This grove is littered with bones. Some recently placed here, some old, all of them sinking into the loam, all of them scraped clean. Roots reach out of the earth, grab them, and very slowly pull them down. All of the bones are human. Some look bent with age, others are clearly from children. None of the bones show signs of breakage or weapon blows. This is identical to what you saw in the last grove. This seems to be a regular feature. It now makes a lot more sense that we were able to ask about that. Okay, and there is more to this place. So I guess we would have gotten this free reward after all. Yoink. And another stump. This one too old. And then there's this room. Alright, okay. I've pruned out the corrupt part of your glade. Now at last you have gotten a scrap of respect out of this row youth. He looks up at you. You did? You cut out the evil that was attacking us? It was a big wolf. Grundy nods. That isn't surprising. I thank you, Haven. You did good for us. I ask that you leave now, before you accidentally do harm. The Row and Cylin will want to show gratitude. Right. Speaking of which, you return to the large grove. Now that the mad wolf has been slain, everything is brighter and cheerier. The wolves seem far more peaceful, though that can change in a moment. One thing has changed. There is a fourth wolf here now. It is small, only a few years old. A few years, okay. It sits in the spot where the mad wolf once waited. Well, presumably. Popper of the Grove. Aww. That's actually kind of adorable. So you were talking before, huh? Enormous wolf looks down at you. Its eyes are pure feral eyes, and strings of drool hang from its jaws, yet it's in control. It lets out a low growl of warning. I have pacified your grove. It belongs to Haven now. That seems like the sensible thing to say. Now, I've killed the mad wolf, though. There is a long silence. Then the four wolves lift their heads to the sky and let out an anguished howl. I howl with them, I guess. It is completely unexpected and entirely inappropriate for a Prince of Haven. And yet it was my only option. Not sure if I would have chosen it if there had been other options. Your mother wouldn't approve, yet somehow you can't resist. You raise your head and join the wolves in their grief. When the cry is done, you turn and walk away. Somehow you know that it is the appropriate thing to do. Like, what, howling with them or walking away? Maybe both. The little wolf growls at you. It's kind of adorable. I was kind of hoping to be able to pet that one, but it's probably better to leave it alone. It's not a wolf. It's not a dog after all. It is a wolf. And not a normal wolf at that. Okay, so that was... yeah, that was fun, honestly. Not too tough. But pretty interesting. What do you know? These people here... I forget what they were about. Maybe I never actually ran into them, because I was too beaten up last time I was exploring around here. You come across a clan of the Kranas walking down the gravel road. They are wearing the standard leather garb and are lightly armed. They are healthy folk, mostly adults with a few children. They are all crying. Normally the Rookas are happy to meet Havenites, or pretend to be so. This clan is very unhappy to see you. Wow. I mean, are they crying because they are seeing us? Are they all crying, or are all the children crying? It's not entirely clear here. I'm guessing it's referring to the children specifically. I mean, I wouldn't stop them necessarily. Let them pass, I guess? You each carefully take up half of the path and pass each other. They leave the area quickly. Weird. Oh, and instead I get this encounter somehow. Weird. Now I'm kind of curious what they would have said if I had tried to talk to them. Well, I guess we have this fight here to make up for the lack of difficulty in that most recent dungeon. Okay, this big guy should be just about dealt with. I'm freely using my fireballs here, obviously. Sure, might as well take a step there. Do one of those. That rootling is not dead now, unfortunately. Oh well. That did the trick, though. Okay, please don't take more bleeding damage. Never mind. I'm gonna heal us all just in case. The huge rootling had something hanging from one of its upper branches. Looks like leather. You pull it out of the wreckage. It's a nice leather tunic. Okay. Is that so? It's another bracken leather, right? Yes. It's exactly the same. Not even worth a whole lot, but I'll take it. Save the game. Now, we should be good, right? I did avoid a bunch of wandering enemies, I guess, last time I was here. So maybe we can clear up this place a little bit more. Did we visit these people? This land is claimed by a small clan. Oh yeah. Approach the farm. Accept the hospitality again. Try to shop. Not successful. I've returned peace to the nearby grove. Oh. We already felt the change. We did not know that Haven gave us this gift. Let us show our humble thanks. We have something we found in our mine. You brought a crystal. It's very nice. Awesome. Flawless crystal +1. I mean, I did not expect that, but I'll happily take it. And just because I feel like killing more things, I guess, I'm gonna do that. We could wait until they maybe bunch up a little bit more. Yeah, it's probably better. Of course, they might not be so nice as to do that, but we'll see. Yeah, no, they're spreading out even more. I suppose those up there might be convenient enough to get... Oh, I didn't even realize there wasn't an opening here. That makes sense then, I suppose. Sure, I guess just shoot the outlier or not. Try that again. Never mind. That was too far away, apparently. Okay, can we still get them? Almost. Almost, but not quite. Screw it. Nice crit there. Although we did not finish off the Withered Rootling. And it evaded. Wow. What a jerk. Okay. Almost the last of her mana. There we go, finally a hit. Slowed. We'll see if that means that it's not going to get another turn. Nope, sure did. And it crit for 24 freaking damage. Yikes. Okay, I mean, we're still doing just fine, though. That's not the button I should have pressed. That was a complete waste, of course. Come on. That's what I meant to do. Well, we have so much energy, though, that suddenly... I mean, I feel like until very recently we were still struggling so much for energy, but we've somehow crossed that magical threshold, I guess, where... Well, it feels much less restricting. Of course, it depends. We'll obviously run into dungeons that are going to be much more challenging to deal with. And going to require a lot more usage of our resources, or careful management, I should say. Anyway, let's actually return to Sillin, I suppose, instead of, well, wandering around aimlessly. I'm not sure if it takes less time to walk there on foot, but I guess I'm going to do that either way. And now we have cleared and pacified both of the groves, even though we only needed to pacify one, technically, but we'll see now if it was all worth it, in terms of getting some extra reward out of it. The petition, try to heal your forest. I'm kind of disappointed that there isn't now a different option that actually specifically says that we pacified both groves, but I suppose it is what it is. You tell the Ross of your story. It sounds like you pruned out the rot successfully. Already I'm hearing that the area is safer, quieter woods, fewer monsters. This is a great relief. It proves that you are capable of doing what we need. Now that we know what we are doing, we can begin to actually deal with my petition. First I must ask, you calmed the grove, you removed the damage. Did you leave the healthy wood intact? Well, yes. I was able to make peace with both groves. One didn't even involve hurting any wood. This is what the druids told me, but I'm glad to hear it from you directly. It is a good thing. If it was not so, the Kranas would be very angry. Our noble work can continue. The Kranas woods are watching you. They want to see if Haven can truly understand our ways and help us. Okay, what exactly is going wrong with the Kranas woods? The magic of our forest sustains and feeds and protects us. Oh, that's what I asked before. Wait. Should have asked the other option. Ah, there we go. What is the next grove to visit? Well, it is not really a grove. It's just a dense forest that has decided to come to life. Unfortunately, it is the Rooska Pass, the densely wooded valley that connects the north and south half of the Kranas woods. It is an unusual place. It was a great place for outsiders to visit. Now its trees walk. It won't let outsiders pass. Even loyal Row have a hard time forcing their way through. We can't find out what caused this change. You need to. You'll be allowed in. It was a tourist destination? It is a beautiful place. The trees against the mountains, the waterfalls, the cliffs. It is the most beautiful place in the Rokaj when it is not attacking us. Okay. How is the pass unusual? The Rooska Pass is not a sacred grove. There is no intelligence there, or there wasn't. It is not really remote, it's a major road. Yet the natural magic there has always been strong. It adds to the beauty. And now to the danger. You say I will be allowed in? Lately, when outsiders have tried to travel the road through the Rooska Pass, they have been blocked. Trees fall, roots tangle up wagon wheels. When the sun goes down, rootlings come. I have sent several druids there. They will force the pass to calm down enough for you to be able to enter. What should I do when I'm there? Find why the pass is attacking, and cut out the rot. The cause of the problem is a mystery to us. The Rooska Pass has not acted this way in our memory. Alright. Will do. And I did not catch how much experience I got there. It's fine, though. Even if I didn't get anything else out of it. Obviously, I got plenty of rewards just for going to the place, and we have hopefully completed Druid Miriama's quest. Deep Grove has been calmed, yes. So I was able to report to him the two groves separately. You tell Druid Miriama the tale. He nods satisfied. You have done a good deed for us, and I will make sure that you get credit for it. Word of your kindness will spread. Well, I've now dealt with both of the nearby groves. You have. You pacified both groves, and you did so with care and respect. I promise that our people have heard about it. Tales about Prince Atantuo are already being told in the most remote glens of the Kranas. Also, I have managed to get a small reward for you. A few local clans want to thank you for your work on our behalf. I have made sure that some iron will be sent to Fort Grove too, to aid in rebuilding. That's good to hear. Thank you so much, Prince. He also gives you a piece of amber. Also very nice. In fact, I think that might be enough to get some sort of upgrade that I was hoping to get. Maybe just the next... yeah, that should just be the next, like, diplomacy trait. Not sure if that's worth getting right now, necessarily. Maybe I can finish the remaining quests in the southern Kranas. I suppose I can. Anyway, he also gives you a piece of amber. Sometimes the groves give this to us. I want you to have some to show our thanks. Well, thank you. Is there anything else I can do here? Not here, no. There are angry groves in the northern half of the Kranas woods. I can't speak for those. Our Rasa can tell you more. Alright, fair enough. 2 iron. I will take it. And we get another 100 XP for that. And some amber and some iron. Awesome. Well then, I guess we'll just quickly go ahead and sell stuff. Guess we have, yeah, all this junk. This thing, well, I suppose I'm going to use that. I was going to slot the rune in as well. Feels like a bit of a shame to let go of this ring, but I mean, obviously we want all the bloodletting. It's just so satisfying. And yeah, I can't see myself ever letting go of that one. Yeah, she has the extra poison rain, which I do like using. And it's also, you know, it seems like a very hard bonus to give up. And he now has this. I mean, is this really that useful? I don't know. Probably doesn't really do that much. But then again, it's his only real way of, you know, it's his only way of dealing damage. And any kind of bonus to that seems valuable, so yeah. Wait. What do you sell again? Crossbow, bronze neckpiece. Ah, yeah. Just a worse version. Scroll of Might. Crossbow is what we are already using. Yes, because it gives the just a general 5% crit chance. Let's see. Okay, unfortunately, we have to start over, sell. There we go. Ring of protection. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely find something better to slot into this, the silver neck piece, right? Better than just 2 points of physical armor. Of course, I didn't really need to do that here. If I'm gonna, you know, slot the rune, I'm obviously gonna have to visit my fortress, which I guess I will do. gonna make some time pass, but obviously we have to rest anyway if we want to do any serious exploration. Actually, well, technically, I guess we could have maybe done one of the outdoors quests. Not a proper dungeon. I mean, whatever. Whatever. So let's see here. Install augments. Right. I'm gonna replace the 1 to physical damage with some bloodletting. And we don't have any extra augments right now. Come to think of it, we don't even have... Wait, no, we have an apothecary here. Ah, yes. I thought this was the one fortress that didn't. No, that one also does. Wait. Oh, this one doesn't have an apothecary yet. Alright, well, guess I'll build one there next time I'm in the Daga. Augments... Ooh. Oh. I guess I gained access to these almost the highest level ones. Everything but the +2 physical armor. Well, that means I could do some upgrading. Replacing... Yeah, actually he kind of needs it, doesn't he? I mean, he more so than everyone else, so that's definitely a good thing to get. In fact, wait, that's the wrong character, actually. I did not give him any... Interesting. Did not give him any speed here. Well, I guess he can have a second one then. I suppose I can take the +1 physical armor that's in here and put that into the neck piece. We don't really need the extra stun resist or mental resist. Yeah, the evasion is just not worth it. I guess I could give him curse resist, which is what I had been considering, because otherwise we don't have another way to just passively increase debuff resistance, and obviously that seems like a good thing. Probably better than 1 extra physical armor, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And just get rid of that 1 extra physical... Well, I mean, we can always hold on to it, I suppose. But I guess by the time I get another slot to use it on, probably gonna have access to the steel augment. Which, you know, while it's still not amazing, is at least twice as good, so there's that. Okay, let's see here. He has the 4% speed bonus, though. 2 of them. So I could replace those with 2 haste augments for an extra 4% speed. You can sell the old ones, but it's still... Yeah, you know, never mind. What else am I going to use my money for, right? So, yeah, actually wanted to get one for him, or 2, in fact. Everyone else... Physical armor, bleed and poison resist... Wait. Ah, yes, okay, of course. By the same logic, of course, we can replace that. You know, the worst version. In fact, yeah, you also have that. Oh boy. Well, here goes all my money, I guess. Curse resist. There's no better version of that. Right. He does have 2 of those bleed and poison resist, though. The critical chance. Oh wait, he already has a 6% speed bonus in that one. Well, that doesn't prevent him from getting another one, though. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to replace 1 preserving, or, you know, put in 1 preserving, I guess I might as well put in 2. As for you, yeah, you can also use one of those. Holy crap. Do I really want to spend all of my money on this? I guess I'm doing it. Yeah. If you want one of those. And I guess also a haste. Oh god. Yep. You'll get one of those. Hit chance. Blessing and healing. Well, and I already replaced his healing augments. Okay, well, yep, that's almost all of my money. Wonderful. It's what I have it for, and obviously those runes are gonna stay useful. But I was not expecting this somehow. Let's see here. We want to replace this with this. These are gonna stay. We want to replace this with this. This with this. What was the other one? Wait. Ah, here. Right, 4% speed with a whopping 6% speed. Whoops. Wait. Okay. Install augments. Next character. Yes. Here we want... What did I say? Speed and curse, probably? Yeah. And we want to replace this with this. Oh, and yeah. The physical with something better. In this case, extra speed. Right? That sounds about right. Yeah, now we have the one physical armor and that weak thing. Okay, and for you, we want this upgraded, and we want the speed bonus upgraded. Yes. Okay, and for you, also just upgrading this thing. Okay, I think that's it. We can now sell, I guess, all these things. They're obviously no longer useful. Yeah, I guess I don't need the +1 physical armor. By the time by the time I can use more of that, I'm gonna have access to +2. Maybe same for plus damage. I obviously didn't even look at runes. Maybe I should, even though obviously I can't really afford much right now, but just to remind myself. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. Because obviously I kind of missed when new runes became available. Power... Oh yeah, we do have access to +2 damage. Which I think she's actually using? Yeah, +1 magical damage. One is built into this. Yeah, her helmet does not have a rune slot. But of course the Astric helm does have +1 damage built into it. Which is nice. I mean... Sure, might as well, right? Down to 90 gold. Not amazing. What are you guys using? +1 bloodletting, right? And the hit chance is probably still useful. Do we have... Okay, honestly I'm not a fan of these... three runes here. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be fighting a bunch of natives of all three nations, but I mean... Since it's only damage to one at a time, I'm just not going to switch my runes around. Based on where I'm going. It's just, I could. It would be the most efficient thing to do, I guess. If I really wanted to min-max. But I feel like we don't need to do that. Ooh. Wow, how did I never notice that there was a critical chance rune? That's better than the one that we just happened to find at some point. Well, that is, maybe worth considering? The question is that better than just straight up 2 damage to everything I do? I mean, is my crit chance ever gonna be that reliable? Probably not. It's kind of in the nature of you know, critical chance. It is tempting, though. Okay, for now, I think we're good. Well, we're almost good, because I did get this rune for her. Get rid of this one, put in the one that's twice as good. I guess we sell this one for 8. Why not? Oh boy, okay, that was over 1,000 gold. But well invested, I want to say. Alright, and of course we want to equip this thing. So it actually does something. Nice. Very nice. Let's see here. 11% speed bonus, 7, 6, and 10. So everyone has more than base speed. That is really good. Yeah. 10% to hit, 13 crit, 13 and 13. Well. 5 and 10, 5 and 5. all pretty respectable. 55% healing bonus. I like it. And 30% blessing as well. She has 20% curse bonus. I could increase that, although again, I'm not really applying any debuffs ever. So, I suppose these two are, if bleeding counts as a debuff. And it might. In fact, yeah, that alone. I have been thinking about that. It's probably worth getting this majory skill for, you know, one extra free point of energy, but also maybe a 20% bonus to their bleeding damage, which might also count as magical, maybe? That's probably not magical. Although it would be nice if that increased bleeding damage just by 2 per stack. That would be too good though, right? Surely that's not it. But surely bleeding is an affliction, right? Well, I don't know that. Maybe I'm gonna look that up, how that works mechanically. That would be decent, would be useful to know for sure. It's possible that afflictions are strictly only debuffs, only stat debuffs. But if it does include damage over time, that would be amazing. Anyway, 56 minutes on the clock. I think I can probably do one of these, like, outdoors quests. Brigands on the Road sounds about right. Yeah, hiding in the woods in the southwest. I mean, if nothing else, we have some more world map to explore. Down this way? Yeah. So I guess we'll start by doing that. Might as well discover these areas. I'm gonna start going in this generally southern direction. And thus we should maybe come across those brigands eventually. Okay, we get a report. Right, we do have some extra iron now. I was wondering, so those times when you do get just a couple of extra resources as a quest reward, those are basically considered permanent income increase and not just a one-time thing. Yeah, I mean, that's just how resources work, of course, so yeah. I don't know why that had me confused. Hello there, slimes. There's a small clan out here, not too far from the center of civilization. They are herb pickers. Their home is surrounded by bundles of plants drying by low fires. Every member of the clan, even the small children, combs the woods for valuable plants and fungi. They're friendly folk, and they don't seem to have any problems with Havenites. However, they know nothing of value in your quest. Okay, fair enough. They might appreciate if I take care of these slimes that are probably harmful to their business, if I had to guess. Sticky slime. Sounds kind of gross. Can we do this? We can. And so we will. Okay. Nice crit in there. I like it. So close. Okay, they haven't done anything nasty yet. Okay, there we go. Immobile and snared. Could be worse. Maybe check out that one. Nice critical. Oh, come on. Oh no, you can't move. Well, you can't do that though. Nice. Switch to the melee, just so I don't forget. Okay. Nothing new there. Not that I really expected anything. More slimes though. Weren't we told that maybe this area, this mission that might be right around here actually, right here, that has a slime problem? There was such a place. As you walk west, the ground starts to squish under your feet, yeah. You ignore it until you smell the smoke. The squishing wasn't water, it was many tiny blobs of slime. They are eating at the soles of your footwear. The corruption of the Crown's Woods is very strong here. Yep. Alright, Scum of Mines. Good. Well, I suppose I don't really have anything better to do, and there's always a chance that it might do something for us. So I will... take care of some of these outdoors enemies. Okay, no damage, but poison. Wow, they are very evasive, aren't they? 20% physical. Okay. Well, we can get them with a fireball, so obviously we will. And while that might not be strictly necessary, these things are pretty nasty, and I did underestimate those big lizards last time. Nice one. Sure, you can get that one. Yeah, this one's gonna die, isn't it? Is it though? Yeah, I'm gonna say that it is. More poisoned. With another fireball? Maybe? This is getting slightly expensive though. No, you know what? Gonna go a little bit easy. There we go. 16. Okay, so that's 8 bleeding damage per stack. Although that might not be the same for every enemy. We're taking quite a bit of poison damage ourselves. Okay, that one should be dead. Probably looks like. Oh yeah, it's definitely very dead. Unfortunately, unfortunately I'm dumb. I don't know why I swapped weapons and then stepped away. Clearly not very useful at all. Well, obviously now moving doesn't really do anything either, but here we go, make it bleed. Shock. Heal. Gonna take more poison damage, but yeah, of course, he got another turn as well. Just for good measure, you see something suspended inside one of the slimes. It's gross, but you dig it out. It's a lovely gemstone. Oh, 100 gold. Much needed. So yeah, I guess ultimately it was worth it. Hopefully we'll be strong enough to deal with those raiders or brigands or whatever. Ooh, this looks nice. You walk through a thick orchard. This is one of the few places of the Kranas woods that have trees planted by humans. You help yourself to a piece of fruit as you pass. It is unnaturally large, juicy, and delicious. Unnaturally delicious? I hope that was okay. Again, it didn't happen with my input, so I can only assume that it's not gonna hurt me. Because that would be really mean. Okay, something's going on down here. Should I say hello? Sure, I should. This is an ancient stone circle. Several row are in the middle of it. One druid and several ordinary folk. They're in the circle facing outwards. Staffs out. They're concerned about something. Not you, happily. Okay. Approach. When you get close to their little circle, you can see what is in the middle of it. It's a tiny quivering plant, moist and only just sprouted out of the earth. It's a twisted, twitchy little thing, but it gets larger with every moment. The druid says, "You are Haven. We ask your help. This forest wants to return. The corruption wants to spread to it. Defend us." The forest returns. "It is very slow and delicate. It takes time. The damage outsiders have done can be healed, if it is allowed." Defend you from what? Corruption. It comes. Wow, the time of the forest is past? That's a very stupid thing to say in several ways. Of course I will help. You join the little circle. As you wait, you try to make a little conversation. They're quiet and serious. Then, just as you're getting bored, you hear an inhuman screech. Beasts lurch out of the undergrowth. Roots reach out of the ground at your feet. The forest wants to destroy this little intruder. Okay. That's a lot of enemies. Kinda wish I had saved more mana for fireballs. But it might be okay. Mind Spore rootling, that doesn't sound good. Good thing we're pretty well protected from, you know, mental effects. We're certainly gonna buff, right? Yeah, obviously. So we're gonna just hit this thing very hard and make it bleed. And the good news is, of course, that we're not fighting alone here. Although I am a little bit worried about keeping my allies alive, if at all possible. We'll see, though. Yeah, wait. They should be safe, right? My spells don't hurt allies. Well, not NPC allies, anyway. Now I'm gonna target like this. Okay. Which one of them did that? Either way, that was pretty nasty. Okay, not bad. This one's not dying by itself, unfortunately. Okay, do some healing. Okay, take one step up. And fireball those enemies? Yeah. Okay. 2 of them evaded. Including the Mind Spore, unfortunately. But oh well. We should be good here. There's so many of us. Okay. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. Cleave. Thankfully, that only hit that random townsperson. Who does not seem like, you know, they should be here, but... Okay. They're serving as useful distractions, if nothing else. Well, we can do another one of these, so we shall. Yeah. I think those guys... Oh, did I... Oh. Well, I guess that's fine. I think I... Yeah, I definitely hit Atantuo. I might have hit... Chip as well? Not sure. Whoops. I must have. Oh well. Okay. Honestly, it's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm not gonna repeat the entire combat now. I suppose I could do it off camera. So that was just a little bit silly. Because obviously now we can't continue exploring at all. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pause and redo this combat without killing my own people. I gotta assume that's what happened. Yeah. I was getting a little bit too careless, I suppose. Bit carried away. It happens with fireballs. Oh well. Okay, so obviously everyone's in much better shape now. Or I was gonna say so anyway. Until just now, this random Kranos townsperson was crit for 32 damage and killed. Well, I'm gonna finish this encounter and see if the game mentions one of them dying. If so, I'm probably gonna repeat it again, just, you know, because I'd like to go for the best possible result. I probably don't need to, strictly speaking, but, you know, if at all possible, I'd like to save everyone. Either way, yeah, we're in much better shape. I even used one less fireball, I guess. Okay, we want to exit combat. The battle ended. You look around for the weird little plant thing you defended. It is gone. It's as if it sank into the ground. It has vanished. The druid is completely unconcerned. Okay. The druid helps heal his defenders, maybe including resurrecting the one person who got killed. Maybe more like knocked unconscious, right? Because obviously we can resurrect people, so they should be able to. They prepare to journey back to town. Where's the plant? The shell is dead. The seed is planted. We will probably not live to see the result. Okay. I want to know something about the woods, do I? Our Rasa speaks for us. We must go home. Goodbye. Before you go, the druid picks something out of the dirt, cleans it off, and hands it to you. This is old and precious. It is a worthy reward. It is a piece of amber. Oh. They all give you a little bow, then they depart. Awesome. And no mention of the guy who died, so I'm gonna assume that we're good. And we even regain like 3 energy from this? Awesome. Much, much better than before. Ooh, there's a narrow path through here, through... Or is there? No, actually there's not. Never mind. Got some wandering spiders. Got another random dwelling. The clan who tends to this land greets you. You note that they live in a natural stretch of plains. They didn't clear away any forest to build their home and plant their orchard. They earn their keep by gathering the unique herbs and flowers that grow in their woods. They are in demand from alchemists in other lands. It's a profitable business, and this clan is doing better than most. They are entirely friendly to you and have nothing bad to say about Haven. They invite you for a meal and then wish you a happy journey. How nice. Okay, we get some random snakes just sitting there, not moving. That is... suspicious. Okay, let's deal with these stupid spiders, though. Huntsmen. I guess they were hunting us. Interesting. Do I? Yeah, I suppose I do. It's just a couple of spiders, but... Oh, they slow us. Interesting. Spiderweb tender. Nice one. You have your bow out, but you can swap and do this. Very nice. Gotta love enemies that just gather around without doing much. Allowing us for some nice, you know, allowing for some nice cleavage. Okay, that's not so nice. Oh, come on. Did it actually have to deal damage as well? Oh, we can't reach. You jerk. You can move though. And that's that. Not bad at all. And we regain more energy. Thank you. So what's up with this? Mixture of serpents and rootlings? Well, I suppose these blessings are quite helpful. Can we get them with... I think we can get almost all of them. No, we can in fact get every single one of them with a single poison rain. That seems pretty efficient. I'm gonna focus on these serpents. This one is 8 damage. Poison. I think poison is not actually gonna deal that much, but just on the off chance. Okay, cast haste but didn't actually do anything. I like that. Good, it's 1 serpent down. 3 of them very close to death. Okay. This one somehow didn't die? Did we miss it? Or was it not actually damaged before? Nope. That serpent did not die. Okay, that was 5 poison damage. Right. But we did not get poisoned, that's the important part. Come on. There we go. I would like to switch everyone to their melee weapons again, just so I don't forget. Okay. Well, that might or might not have been useful. Actually, well, it didn't really do anything for us, did it? What is this, though? Nothing? Okay, we have been here. Hello. You are apparently not special. You don't even want to talk to us. Okay, I came and rode to the south. That's where I wanted to go, although, well, obviously, used quite a bit of time just looking around. Okay, Rooska Pass. Wait, Rooska Pass? Surely it's up there, right? This is not where the pass is. Come on. Wait, no, this is not it. It's where the map says it is, kind of? No. Okay, I guess it's in the correct position. Just the map is a little bit off. Alright. You're almost to the Rooska Pass, the narrow valley that is the only route between the northern and southern halves of the Kranas Woods. That you know of anyway. The Rokash has many secrets. It is a breathtakingly beautiful walk. The mountains and forest, the enormous waterfalls far above you. In a happier time, people traveled here from all over the Ro and Haven. Now the dark energy and menace is hanging in the air. The woods are waiting for you. Right. Yes, okay, that is obviously the only path. We have discovered it now. And we will deal with that probably quite a bit later. Yeah, it's... Weird how the map does not match up with where these, the actual locations are. But oh well. There's a clan of the Kranis on this land. They make their living by a combination of farming, foraging, and mining. They greet you, though they plainly aren't excited about it. You soon find out why. They're all sick. Recently, they all came down with some sort of constant low-level illness. Like a cold, but forever. That sounds pretty miserable. They don't have energy for socializing, so you left them alone? You leave them alone, I guess. Okay. Seems like, yeah, maybe we can do something. Yeah, the poison fog, of course. So we can definitely do something to help those people. And thus gain their trust. Are you maybe the bandits I was told to look for? At the west end of this rocky plain, you find a small group of Ro and robes. Robed Roes? Robed Ro? Anyway, they are gathered around a small hole in the base of the cliff wall. They wave you forward. Approach. When you get close, one of them runs up and starts talking quickly. Warriors, glad you're here. We are of the Erodico. We have a chance for you to win glory. She doesn't seem to realize that you're from Haven. What? In that hole, beasts. We tracked them from Mistland. Horrors of a dead grove. We want to study them. We want to see how they react. Will you help us corner them? Sure. The moment you give your agreement, she shouts, It's a yay! Time for a scar in the story! As she runs off, she says, You might want to get ready. For what? Before you can react, the Erod take the opportunity. One of them blows a horn. Monsters pour out of the hole. The Erod nimbly step out of the way, allowing them to charge straight for you. As combat begins, they watch carefully and take notes. Happily, 2 of them are kind enough to help you. Probably not kindness, though, just a chance to observe more closely. Well, fine by me. Also, somehow the monsters are behind us? Let's not question it. Critical for 2. Oh no. And we resisted the stun. Okay. Get 3 basilisks, some hellhounds, and some leaping fiddlebacks. Okay. Basilisks, apparently, and unsurprisingly, are able to stun, as are these spiders, apparently. Okay. It's a miss. Alright. One of our allies here was stunned. As was one of us. Alright, okay. This seems a little bit serious, maybe, but we'll deal with it. We've seen worse. That seems pretty efficient to me. So we'll do that. Do some buffing, although, well, we'll see. Ideally, this fight is not going to take that much longer. Or not that long, period. But yeah, if we're getting... Oof. Stunned every now and then, I guess that's going to prolong things. Step over there. I guess I didn't really need to do that. Yeah, that would have been just as effective. Oh yeah, he was stunned. We should be fine for one more turn, hopefully. Get that basilisk. Nice, nice. I guess you just kill that hellhound. Oh, what? Wow! You jerk! What? No, that's not okay. That is unfortunately not okay. Once again, in the interest of not wasting much more time, I'm gonna pause and repeat most of this fight, until we're basically about to finish it. Hopefully without getting backstabbed or backspelled, I guess, by our so-called allies. Okay, I think we're good. This is actually the 3rd attempt, because the second one... Oh God, what happened? What went wrong there? I was looking pretty good until... Actually, one of the enemies just randomly... I think it was one of those spiders with their ranged stunning shot that normally deals very little damage, and then it suddenly crit for like 20 damage and killed one of us, who had, of course, already been damaged by one of these casters. Anyway, yeah, they decided to waste some time, I guess, summoning these scorpions. So I did not really mean to run forward there. Okay. Apparently those... What? It's fine. It is fine. Thanks, Scorpion. You're trying. My patience, that is. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Finally. That's over. As the battle ends, you look for the arrow. They're already leaving. As they walk off, they compare notes and chat excitedly about what they learned. You poke around in the hole the beasts were hiding in. It smells very bad. You don't find much. Just some scraps of fur and bits of bone and a dusty piece of amber. Another piece of amber. Well, I say it's worth it. Hello? There's a row of farms along the road near the Cayman border. Each is owned by its own farm. What? A row of farm? Each is owned by its own farm? Its own clan, I guess? They seem content and prosperous. They greet you and invite you, or farmer, maybe? They greet you and invite you in for tea and a meal. They have heard good things about you. Yeah, I would think so. I would hope so. Okay. More of this maze of trees. There's no way through here. What is this place? Is there the Cayman Gate? No. Okay, I guess there are more of these farms. Let's see. Yeah, this is where the gate is. You're getting close to the western border of the Rokaj. The road leads into a long stretch of wilderness. Eventually, it goes to the Cayman, a small nation on the southern coast and another of Haven's vassals. Also, where my clan, or my father's clan, I guess, is supposed to live now. Not that it matters, I suppose. Or was that exactly the other way? No, I think they're toward the Cayman, right? Well, I don't know. There's a tower... Wait, yeah, you know blissfully little about the Cayman. Maybe it has lots of problems, but they aren't your problems. There's a tower along the road. Haven builds forts on the borders between its vessels to provide safety for travelers and a good place to collect taxes. Not surprisingly, the tower looks run down and neglected. Yeah, and worse than that, I guess. What was the quest we have there? Oh, the Cayman border quest. Here we go. Annoying criminals. A tower on the border to the southwest. It has been taken over by brigands, led by a rogue Havenite. Ah, yes. Well, that obviously can't be allowed. Alright, but we will deal with that. Obviously not today. You walk along a narrow track through the woods. There are faint tracks in the mud. Small groups of booted humans have been walking up and down this remote path. A wind blows through the woods. You hear the loud creaking of wood. You feel like you're being watched. If anyone is hiding back here, they may already be alerted to your presence. Yeah, probably. I mean, we should probably be in decent enough shape to deal with some brigands, right? There's a group of filthy armed people sitting around the fire in this grove. There is the wreckage of a wagon nearby. These people have looted everything out of it and are now arguing about the loot. They look like road brigands. Haven's generally pretty good at keeping such scum out of their lands, but your empire has been lax in the Rokaj. Before you can attempt to arrest them properly, they grab their weapons. Okay? Not that I was really trying to, or going to try and arrest them. I'm not really equipped for that, I guess. Oh, sure? Shoot. Nope. Never mind, don't shoot anyone. Quite yet. Oh, never mind, actually do. What are we dealing with here? Just out of curiosity, I guess. 21 armor, 24 armor. Yeah. Blissfully, I have not had to deal with a lot of armed opponents recently, but I guess we're back to doing that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna wait for them to come, although they all seem to, well, most of them seem to be ranged, so that's not really gonna work out, is it? Of course, we're pretty good at dealing damage at a range as well, so there's that. Probably just damage this guy, and then we're gonna do another fireball maybe, or a rain of poison. Like so. Very good. Of course, this might not actually be all of them. All of the ones required to defeat for that quest, specifically. Gonna do a healing here. You search the camp for treasure, but you find nothing of value. This little portion of the brigand clan was given the least valuable wagon to route through. Of course. Oh yeah, there are more. Well, there's at least one more, and then there's the main camp. Okay. I hope I didn't spend too many resources dealing with these guys. Also, an hour and 20 something. The timer's not entirely accurate, but am I willing to make this a very long episode just to deal with these brigands? No, you know what? I can always just resume from here. There's absolutely nothing stopping me from doing that, and that is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, next time we're going to finish this little quest, and then, well, we'll see. Head to one of these locations. Not Rooska Pass, of course, but we have the Escama Mines, Mist Glen, and the Achaemen Gate to deal with before we're done in the Southern Chronis. And then, who knows where we're gonna go. Maybe take an actual look at the Northern Daga, because we've already been there, technically. I suppose there's also more to do. Yeah. There's also more to do in the Southern Hyletha. We have, yeah, the Raxamus Ruins and the Common Catacombs at the very least. Seems like that's probably it. I also don't think I have actually fully explored the overworld here, so yeah, there's definitely stuff to do. I mean, there's stuff to do everywhere. But yeah, anyway, for now this is going to take us, you know, at least another 2 episodes to deal with these 3 locations, if I had to guess. Possibly more, so yeah, plenty to do in the Chronis before we move on. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.